revolutionize the travel industry and make it a more accessible, accepting, accommodating place for all. The needs of plus-size travelers matter just as much as anybody else, and today I'm going to cover what we are looking for in accessible, size-inclusive hotel amenities. Size-inclusive hotel amenities are crucial for ensuring that plus-size travelers feel welcomed, accommodated, and comfortable during their stay. We deserve an environment that respects our needs and body diversity. These are the exact steps that hotels can take to be more size-inclusive and accessible for travelers of all sizes. Number 1 on the list, provide sturdy, wider chairs without armrests in guest rooms, lobbies, and common areas to accommodate different body sizes and types. Number 2 on the list, ensure beds with strong support and a higher weight capacity.
Rights versus privileges. Man, I mean, in the world today, and you've seen it on the YouTube streets, man, and TikTok and Instagram and all other social medias, man, people are really into this different rights. They call them rights privileges. That's how I see it.
Oh yeah.
That's how I see it. You got women's rights, you got LGBTQ rights, you got black rights, you got all kind of, man, oh my God, it's crazy. So in this discussion, man, I want to talk about the rights and privileges and the difference between them, and what are your thoughts about it too, as well. We actually have let's see here. We have the actual definitions here. So rights are legal or moral entitlements that individuals have by virtue of being human. Basic human rights safeguard and empower people, serving as an anchor that cannot be tampered with. Privileges. Now, privileges are benefits or advantages provided to people based on their status or position. They may come from sources as legislation, societal norms, and personal networks. So, in your eyes, say what?
I said, wait. I want to do the examples of a privilege. Example of a privilege includes private education.
Oh, you okay?
Personal assistance, access to the best parking lots, and for children, rewards for good behavior in class. Privilege.
Yeah.
Now, examples of the right, it says, include freedom of speech, fair voting procedures, and equitable legal proceedings, all crucial aspects that uphold society's integrity. And they always talk about when it's voting time, fair voting procedures, freedom of speech. So those are rights guaranteed for, is it all United States citizens or everybody that comes here?
So when you saying because I guess you want to go, let's go with the border thing. So is there a right for humanitarian aid for somebody that's coming across the border?
Now, that's
is that a right, or is that a privilege to be able to for us to take care of them?
Well, I will say this on that aspect. It's gonna be a right, but they're privileged because they're here. We won't let people come into the United States and then don't feed them. They die at the border. So when they make it here, and if they, put them, they just don't let them go different places. They do feed them because it's families. They do clothe them. So they are.
So is that a right though? That would be my question. Is that a right to
it's not really a right, but the United States,
we make it a right. Is that what you're saying? We make it a right?
Let's say we make it a right.
Okay.
And then by that right, they are privileged because they made it here and they're gonna be taken care of in the aspect of they will be provided food. But
providing food is a right. Is that a right to provide food?
That's not a right. Yeah. No, I'm saying I'm trying to tie the two of them together just to say we don't have to provide that right, Kay. I'm saying that we don't have to
make
provide
it a right.
That right.
It's not a right.
Make it a right.
Okay.
Yeah, we make it a right.
Okay.
Because of who we are. And then I'm gonna tie the privilege in because they made it this far from wherever they came from. They are privileged to be here. Even if we're gonna send them back, we're not gonna send them back about to pass away, dehydrated and everything. We will take care of them.
So from the jump, it's all a privilege. Cross that border, you got privileges coming your way.
All right.
That's how I look at it. The rights, man. Just like you just read the examples. Freedom of
Right.
speech. This is what
Yes.
we're saying. Freedom of speech. They can come here and speak their mind. Fair voting procedures,
Yes.
things of that nature. But I gotta feed you. It's not a right that I gotta feed you and your family. That a right that you need to dig in your pockets and pay for me?
No.
All right, then that's a privilege. That's a privilege on your
Mm-hmm.
behalf to pay me, right? Or get me out of
Right.
my
Right. Right.
circumstance because of
Right.
I'm feeling bad. I'm down and out on my luck, and I don't have a job. I don't have nowhere to live. Things of that nature. Then come on, bro. I think you're privileging me by giving me money. Same thing with the U.S. government, right?
Right.
Or wrong? Right or
I,
wrong?
I would say right. I agree with you in that
Okay.
aspect, but from a bigger picture standpoint, I go back to what I said previously.
What?
When people come, and I don't want to just get on the border thing and all that good stuff, but if they make it to get over the border, they get detained and everything. We will shelter, clothe, feed you, medical, and then you might have to go back. But the United States, our government is giving them that right there.
Privilege. The government is
Well, the
giving those
privilege.
privileges.
It is
When
privileges,
when you cross
yes.
that border, you have privileges now. And the privilege is
Yes, that's
you
true.
got medical care, you got food, shelter, things of that nature, right? That's a privilege.
That's true.
That's
That's
what the
it.
people
That's
are
it.
coming for, that
That's a
privilege,
privilege.
right?
Yeah.
What right do
Right.
they have to come here and take our money? Because
Nothing.
it's got
Not
to
at
be paid
all.
for by the citizens, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
the
Yes.
citizens are
Yes.
paying for it, and then they coming over, and our legislation, our people that's in charge, that's funding out these dollars for that, they are using our money to give other people privileges. You agree or disagree? What?
That sounds pretty accurate.
Okay,
That sounds
okay,
pretty
okay,
accurate.
okay,
But I want to get off of
okay. Where you want to go
that
with this
point,
one?
and then talking about okay, um, let's even go into this. Um, when you get when a person's married, a couple,
Hmm.
do they have rights? Right to have once we get married. Is that a right? I mean,
As a
oh,
privilege.
is that a privilege? I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah, it's a privilege. To me, that's a privilege. That's how the court systems kind of work. Most of the time, so well, not all the time, but most of the times it work in favor to the woman unless she's unfit or something like that. Then it kind of helps them out. So that's a privilege because we're in that's a societal norm of this is what we used to. This is what we've been taking. What we've been utilizing this whole time, and we've been helping the women out. So that's a societal norm. That's what we normally do. It's a privilege.
Okay. And okay, I like that. I
No?
agree with
Oh,
that.
okay.
What about LGBTQ plus rights?
Mhm.
And now, say if you say you a two spirit halo,
A what?
you identify as a two spirit turtle or something.
Uh-huh.
Now, do you have rights
Do you have rights? No.
differently
No. Everybody,
because you identify
I
as
don't care what you
that?
identify as. I don't care
Come
what you
on.
identify as. Yeah, you have the basic human rights, and nobody's taking that
All
away
right.
from you because you're a human.
Right.
So those basic human rights, yes, you got it. But they are mixing mingling these rights into privileges and trying to say that it's a right, like LGBTQ rights. Like, what are
Right.
you saying? Y'all can do exactly what we can do. What are you talking about? Ain't nobody stopping you from doing anything that a straight person can do.
That's
It's
true.
the sexuality, right? Yeah,
Right.
that's all it
You're
is.
right. Yeah, I don't. I keep saying right, but yeah, that is correct.
Correct or
Yeah,
right. I'm like, is it right or is it
yeah,
correct or whatever? But yeah,
yeah.
man, I'm like, I just don't get that. I look at it as privileges that we've given them. Now, it may be some legislations that's put out and things of that nature to, laws or rules or something like that to kind of help them out. But a right? I don't think so. I just don't think so. When it comes to since you do because I know we recently did a video on a traffic stop and things of that nature, and people mix and mingle rights and privileges when it comes to a traffic stop too as well. So
Right.
when it what would you think is the rights from your perspective of a person that's getting pulled over, the actual driver of that person? What type of rights do they have or privileges do they have? Or do they even have any rights at all?
Oh, they do have
Okay.
rights. Well, what they need to do, and what people need to do, let's just say this right
Mm-hmm.
here. I'll say if law enforcement, what you would do and what I would do, if law enforcement came behind us with the lights on, we would pull to the side and stop the vehicle and wait for them to
Yeah.
come and talk to us on why they stopped us.
Yeah.
There's no reason to get belligerent. This is my right. Why are you? I'm paying your salary. We done seen it many, many, many
Mm-hmm.
times in the YouTube streets on these
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
No, just do what you got to do, and you stop and be courteous, and that's it.
Mm,
That's it.
mm. Well, well,
Because
well.
you have a right to uh, protection under the law.
Mm-hmm.
Law enforcement is here to serve
Mm-hmm.
you and everybody else. That is your right there.
Mm.
So
Okay. Okay. Okay.
adhere.
Hey, look, I think we got a video that we're going to interject with this because it's privileges and rights and privileges is what however you want to mix and mingle it, but it's crazy.
Let's
Let's
go.
check this
Let's go.
out, and then I want your thoughts on it on the other side. All right.
All right.
Revolutionize the travel industry and make it a more accessible, accepting, accommodating place for all. The needs of plus-size travelers matter just as much as anybody else, and today I'm going to cover what we are looking for in accessible, size-inclusive hotel amenities. Size-inclusive hotel amenities are crucial for ensuring that plus-size travelers feel welcomed, accommodated, and comfortable during their stay. We deserve an environment that respects our needs and body diversity. These are the exact steps that hotels can take to be more size-inclusive and accessible for travelers of all sizes. Number 1 on the list, provide sturdy, wider chairs without armrests in guest rooms, lobbies, and common areas to accommodate different body sizes and types. Number 2 on the list, ensure beds with strong support and a higher weight capacity, along with providing reinforced chairs and wider bathroom facilities. Number 3, make elevators and hallways spacious to allow for easy movement of larger individuals and those utilizing mobility devices. Number 4, install grab bars in showers and near toilets. Offer adjustable handheld shower heads and raised toilet seats for added accessibility. Number 5, train staff to be respectful, understanding, and accommodating to travelers of all sizes. Number 6, provide pool lifts and handrails at the entry of the pool. This will allow for plus-size guests and guests with different abilities to enjoy all amenities. Number 7, hotel restaurants should have roomy seating options and sturdy chairs, ensuring that everybody can dine comfortably. Number 8, offer larger beach and pool seating. Provide oversized loungers and seating at the beach and pool areas, allowing travelers of all sizes and abilities to be comfortable. Number 9, hotels should provide size-inclusive bathrobes. These should go up to a size 6X and beyond. And hotels should also provide bath sheets or plus-size friendly towels so that travelers of all sizes and abilities can use them comfortably. And last but not least, this is an important one. Display clear and accurate information on these amenities on hotel websites. Include weight limits, seat dimensions, and things like that. And include information on the size-inclusive amenities available. This will help plus-size travelers make informed decisions. By implementing these size-inclusive hotel amenities, hotels can become more inclusive and accommodating. Be sure to hit that follow button for more plus-size travel tips and share this with someone you think would help.
Hey,
Bro.
Kane, I need you to behave. I need you to
Okay,
behave.
I want you to
No, no.
tell me what you think about that right there, bro.
Okay, yeah. Let me start first
Yeah.
before you jump in. Now, I would say this right
Go
here,
ahead.
family, congregation, from her standpoint, and people that's larger. I never thought about that. Okay, I think a couple of her suggestions could be uh,
Like what?
catered to. And I said catered to because that's what they would be doing is catering. Now, as far as hotels and uh, changing the toilets and doing all those things, if you're talking about doing that for each and every room, that's going to be super expensive. That's going to raise the prices on
Mm-hmm.
accommodations. Come on,
Yep.
we got to be real about it
Mm-hmm.
too. Now, I would say the beach chairs, having a larger beach chair, they could do that. They could do
Mm-hmm.
that or whatever, or consider that right there. Having weight limits. I mean, because we never thought of weight when people getting in bed, they gonna destroy. I want to destroy the springs or and everything's of that nature. So maybe two or three things that she said businesses can consider, but everything's not going to be catered to everybody. That people are going to have to just be real about that because that's and we could say that could be I was born with what they say a thyroid problem. I've gained all this weight and things of that nature. Yeah, that happens or whatever. But if you can, um, you struggle with weight loss and weight and things of that nature, um, you have to try to do some things different because each business is not going to be able to cater to you. You have to go to, and you have to really specifically search yourself. You can't expect every business to do those things that she's asking for. And I say that'll be my take on that.
I disagree, bro. I disagree. I see.
Okay.
I don't. There's no way that businesses are gonna do all of those different things or
Right,
whatever.
right,
There's
right.
no. There's no way. Even you saying getting larger chairs or whatever. If you own a business,
Yeah, beach.
beach chairs. If you own a beach chair business, so now you got to buy more because they have created a law in that particular area that you got to have plus size chairs availability. No,
Not a law.
no, I'm
Not a
just
law.
saying. But that's what
Mhm.
she's advocating, right? Some type of law and legislation for big people, right? Well, that's what it be.
Well,
What else would it
I'm gonna
be?
counter this
Because
real
you.
quick, and I don't want to interrupt you.
Okay, go ahead.
But I would say this: what you said, I agree with that too. But you know what? You could be that one business and say, "Hey, we do provide this type of service because almost more than half of the country is overweight or whatever. Hey, you can come to this beach area, and we do have larger chairs. We do have reinforced things. That business could grow, Kane.
Could, would, should, whatever, man.
Could. I mean, I'm just saying.
Whatever, man. Look.
I'm
So
just saying.
I get that. I get that. But it shouldn't be forced upon any business at all.
Yeah, not
No,
forced. No,
nothing.
yeah, yeah.
None of that stuff. She. The only thing that needs to be forced upon the businesses to cater to are the disabled, and they already do that. That's it.
Yes.
They got disabilities for everything. They got, that's why we have specs for housings for the entryway. They have rooms in the hotels that have to have it, for the disabled or whatever, but not for large people, man. Not for plus size people. No, not at all. So what'll happen is if if I can't be able to participate in something because of my weight, and that happens to me, then either
Mhm.
I just miss out on it. You know what I mean? If I'm too big to hang glide, or I'm too big to jump, skydive or whatever, and I need to lose some more pounds in order to be to be harnessed to somebody, that's on me, right? Or I just don't do it. But
Right,
there's
right,
never
right.
going to
Yeah.
be a rule. There's never going to be anything. Now, mind you, if she's saying, "Hey, businesses, we have, my population is getting huge, literally, and they, I would like for y'all to start doing these particular things, and I'm trying to get a little petition together. If y'all want to do it, I think it'd be great on the behalf of
Yes.
larger plus size people, and I think it'll bring a lot to your business, and you come at it that way.
That sounds
You know what I'm
good.
saying?
That sounds good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that sounds good right
That's how
there.
you pitch
Yeah.
that. But you don't pitch it as, y'all better do this and y'all need to do this. You don't pitch it that way because no, they don't. No, that's not a right. That's a privilege. That would be a privilege of that particular business to have a plus size seat for you or airlines or whatever.
That's what I was about to go on to.
Yeah, same thing.
We like brothers, I tell you,
Hmm.
because is it? I don't know if it's true. Larger size people may have to buy 2 seats.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure either, but
Is it?
I don't see nothing wrong with it. You see something wrong with it?
No, no. If they can't fit, no.
Yeah.
And moderator said yes, so okay.
Mm. So that's what I'm saying. Like if they got to do 2 seats, they got to do 2 seats. That's how I got. You can't put nobody else and make everybody else uncomfortable. Squeeze everybody else in there. No, you pay for 2 seats, or you drive to your destination, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you figure that out. What needs to be done, but we're not here to have this sympathy for people that you said something about some thyroids and things of that nature. Like everybody got something going on with them, man. You got something, I got something. Everybody got something going on with it. But the basic human rights, that's exactly what we're discussing, versus the privileges that are out there that people call rights.
And we're about to do the final thoughts, but I have one quick question for you, congregation. Okay, for touchy subject, transgender going into the opposite sex bathroom, is that a right or a privilege?
That'd be a privilege. It's not a right.
It is a privilege.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
a privilege.
Yeah.
Be happy that you're in the United States of America.
Yeah, you wouldn't be doing that anywhere else or in other places. I wouldn't say
Not other
anywhere, but
places.
yeah, some people are catching on to that. But yeah, they'll shut you right out. No, you're not going in there. I've seen videos of people going crazy. You're not going in there with my daughter. No.
Right.
You'll wait till she's
Right.
done or whatever, and it becomes a whole argument or whatever. But however, rights, privileges, man. My final thoughts is don't mix them up. We gave you the definitions. We gave you some examples in the chat. Let us know how you feel about that. Were we wrong? I mean, we can be wrong. I'm not right. Everybody talk down upon Cain all the time. So put it in the comments. Y'all talk trash all the time. So get me.
because
So get me.
because Cain because Cain was privileged to go to a private institution.
Yeah, what private? I ain't never stepped to no private institution. But
I'm messing around.
But yeah, man. In the comments, man. If you made it this far to the end, yeah, let us know, man. And I know we got some troopers that's with us. They stay with us. I really appreciate you guys. Any final thoughts on your end, Mitch?
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Oh, okay.
We gave you the definition, so
Yeah,
you got it.
yeah. So make a informed decision now on what you spewing out there when it comes to rights and privileges. All right, that's the uncomfortable truth. Aye,
Roger that.
baby.
Let's go.
If you don't want to see us, but you want to just listen to us, we on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, all of them.